Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. The Kenya Kwanza team will never cease to amaze you. This regime is full of drama and political theatrics. The latest drama involves a former lecturer and a former student. Professor Murkomen lectured the Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei at the University of Nairobi. As a law professor and a law student when Cherargei was in school. A few years down the line, Murkomen got an opportunity to lecture Samson Cherargei at a funeral. And the bone of contention was actually this one here. They had attended a funeral. They were talking in the Kalenjin language. So we have some good Kenyans who decided to translate at least what it meant. And we are told that Samson Cherargei got an opportunity to speak in that funeral, and he said that I hear that some people are saying that they want to bring people from other communities to be contractors. Give our children the priority of being contractors, because if we don't teach our children to be strong contractors, we won't be competitive. That was the student. And then the lecturer got an opportunity to respond. What about our people whom we have given big contractors owing billions who are in Central and Mombasa? Do you want them to be chased to come home? As your teacher, I have brains and a plan. Cherargei has only one problem, and if William Ruto had reasoned like him, then he wouldn't be president. In a nutshell, Cherargei has been complaining about roads in the area and how contracts are supposed to be awarded. And he was of the strongest view that when the road constructions begin, all the contracts should be awarded to their brothers and sisters from Nandi constituency. But Murkomen did not mince his words, and he told him off that we cannot operate on a shareholding kind of politics where we practice nepotism and award award contracts only to the residents of Nandi, because we have our people who are also working in other regions. So if we decide to kick away the non-shareholders from Nandi, then the other regions will also retaliate and they will kick out our people. And I have checked the social media responses. Very many Kenyans seem to be supporting Murkomen. You know, Samson Cherargei is one person who does not know how to control his tongue. Neither does he know how to control even what he posts on Twitter and Facebook. Many times you've seen him talking ill, and I've got a good example. There was a time when the Azimio fraternity called off the last demonstrations, and Cherargei went to his Twitter handle and said, why did Tinga stop the demonstrations? We wanted to finish him once and for all. In other words, Cherargei as a young man is really obsessed by the trappings of power. In this video, I want us to look deeply at what is happening, because what we see in the periphery is not the real thing. There is more than meets the eye. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you're watching for the first time, and click the notification bell. You can also like and share our videos. And to all our esteemed supporters, I'm really humbled to have you, and may God bless you as you continue lifting our channel. Ladies and gentlemen, Samson Cherargei is one person who does not understand that William Ruto has taken a complete paradigm shift on the shareholding kind of politics. I have explained to you over and over again on this channel that William Ruto practices nepotism in terms of their appointments. He has awarded 2 regions the lion's share, Mount Kenya and the Rift Valley. And this formed the basis of one of the complaints from the Azimio, that William Ruto, despite the fact that other Kenyans pay taxes, he continues, or together with his deputy, they continue to award resources and appointments to state offices and government offices to only 2 tribes. And I even remember Raila had threatened that they would mobilize the people to stop paying taxes. But one thing that William Ruto does not want is someone who is eating and making noise. Those two cannot go together. When you are in an office and you are eating, William Ruto wants you to eat pole pole bila kupiga kelele. And so Cherargei is following his second master, who is Gachagua, who has continued to really say that he has got no apologies to make on the shareholders kind of politics, where our people get the national affair, the national cake first, the others can be kicked away until we are full to capacity. So if you look at Murkomen and Cherargei, Murkomen seems to be very closer to William Ruto. I remember Murkomen has been going to Homa Bay, and there was a time when Gladys Wanga threatened that if William Ruto is not serious about these discussions, then they will go back to the streets. And Murkomen took that opportunity and told Kimani Ichung'wah to look for Kalonzo to stop communicating through letters, that he should walk into Kalonzo's office and they discuss. And that was the message of William Ruto, because William Ruto had been compelled by the Western masters, the people who gave them their executive powers, the people who helped them to become the president and deputy, had compelled him to sit down and talk with Raila's team. And so Murkomen took that message. For those who understand politics, when Murkomen speaks, most likely that is William Ruto speaking. So Cherargei has not realized, and he does not read William Ruto's mind, that William Ruto does not want people who make noise. Yes, they practice shareholders politics, but they don't want people who are making noise. And this is why Murkomen took that opportunity to attack him, because what he's doing is against William Ruto's policies per se. Number 2, there has been talks about who takes over power from William Ruto as Rift Valley kingpin. And beyond that, who can form political alliances to ensure that Rift Valley is not left behind. If you ask many people, they feel that Murkomen is a young man, sharp, who is very close to William Samoei Ruto. And many people feel that Ruto is actually grooming Murkomen. For Ruto to appoint Murkomen in that very prestigious Ministry of Transport, that was a coded message that Murkomen is a darling of William Samoei Ruto. And when you look at the UDA party, UDA is full of young politicians who will be will be a thorn in the flesh to the other old guards. For those who watched my other video, I have said that this is a problem even to Gachagua himself. People like Murkomen, Samson Cherargei, you talk of Silvanus Osoro, Johnson Sakaja. I don't know whether Didmas Baraza is still in the UDA or he has gone to the Amani National Congress. But these young men will scramble for leadership, to be kingpins, to deputize the president, or to become president when William Ruto is gone. And as usual, you know, in the Kenyan politics, that you don't wait for power to be given to you. So Cherargei is attacking Murkomen because he understands that Murkomen is somehow sprouting to become Rift Valley kingpin after William Ruto. And you all know who Murkomen is. He does not spare. That's why he took that opportunity and he reminded Cherargei that you're still a young man. I taught you at the university. You've been in parliament for only 2 terms. So go slow. And this is about the kingpin. And I think they should hold their houses because this will automatically come. And we should be worried so much about this young tax is Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi feels that after William Ruto is gone, then he wants to take over. But I feel he's going to have a rough time with people like Murkomen, because they would also want to be part and parcel of the leadership, and they will tell them, go home together. Last but not least, William Ruto prepared his bed and so he must lie on it. They began on a very high note, where Rigathi Gachagua used to say that they're shareholders, even in church, and William Ruto together with the clergy used to clap for him. And wherever they went for Thanksgiving ceremonies of their appointees, they paraded. If they go to Lowland, they will give you people like Ray Omolo, people like CS in the Ministry of ICT, Eliud Owalo, and they will tell you that even though you did not vote for us, these are the people. Our nation isn't your share zenyu. And so people began their leadership by understanding that they only appoint you based on your shares. And Rigathi puts it very clearly that kulikuwa na wakati wa kupanda, sasa nataka kuambia mlevuna aje. And so when the time came to make a U-turn, it was not very easy for some of these leaders, because they still believe that the shareholding politics must be taking place. Ladies and gentlemen, Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei is a tribal man. He believes in nepotism. He believes that the fact that William Ruto is the president, he can do anything. Their word is Alpha and Omega. But today, he got his match. And he should really read the mind of William Samoei Ruto. William does not want people who make noise. And Murkomen understands closely. Even in that funeral, Murkomen said that they talked to William Ruto, and even said that they have talked 4 times just in a day, asking for direction because people are making noise and saying, hii barabara haijatengenezwa and all this. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the war is about the kingpinship, nepotism, and shareholders.